Welcome to NASS, the National Ability Support System. This video will introduce you to some initial changes we have made to NASS for 2021. These will include changes to some of the services table, levels of support, and the enhancement options. Let's first look at the day service table. We have rolled up several day programme codes to reflect the HSE New Directions policy and also some educational codes. The new option of day programme comprises the previous codes of high support day service, day activation activity, the sheltered works, therapeutic, commercial, like work, external work, and sheltered employment. There is a full definition of day programme in the updated protocol document, which is available within the NASS document section, or you can email nass@hrb.ie for an e-copy. We have also rolled up some of the educational codes. The baby and toddler codes and preschool codes have been rolled up to mainstream early childhood education and care and special early childhood education and care. Likewise, the primary and secondary school codes have been merged to mainstream primary secondary school and special primary and secondary school. The rest of the codes remain unchanged. So you can select your code and complete the rest of the screen. The next change is at question 65, where we have included the option of 0 days to reflect COVID impacted services. If you are recording a COVID impact service, whether it's a day service or a specialist support, etc., you first close off the pre-COVID service by entering an end date. You can then open a new episode showing either reduced days or hours or 0 days or hours. At question 71, does this service require enhancement within the next 12 months? We have added some additional yes options. Yes on its own, or you can specify yes, increased service user to staff ratio, yes, additional support hours, days or nights. Yes, a combination of the two above. Yes, child to adult services. Or yes, COVID-19 impacted services. If you wish to demonstrate that the service has been reduced because of COVID, you can select this to supplement your answer and save your service. The second change to a service table is in the supports for daily living. We have added 2 additional codes to capture service users living under the supported self-directed living model and receiving sleepover cover. To record this, first go to the Service User tab. At question 31, you select the relevant option. Perhaps the person is living alone or living with a non-relative if house sharing. At question 32, select the relevant type of accommodation. To show how the individual is supported in their daily living, go to the Services tab and select the option of Supports for Daily Living. You will see that we have added 2 additional supports at the end of the list. Supported self-directed living support sleepover cover at night and supported self-directed living support awake cover at night. You can select the relevant option if the person requires sleepover cover. If they do not, You can select home support, which also includes the supported self-directed living option. Complete the rest of the screen. At question 70, we have included a new option of 0 hours per week. Again, this is to help you show a COVID impacted service. As previously stated, if you wish to record a COVID impacted service, you first close off the pre-COVID episode by including an end date, and then open a new episode recording 0 hours. This can be supplemented with this at question 71 with, does this require an enhancement within the next 12 months? And here you can select COVID impacted service and save your service. The next change to the system is in the residential service level of support. So go to services, click on Add New Current Service and select Residential Service. You select the type of residential service and then the level of supports. We have renamed the level of supports to minimum, low, medium, high, intensive 1-to-1 and intensive greater than 1-to-1. These can be found in the protocol document and also within the NASS documentation section. Select the relevant option. Again, if you wish to record a COVID impacted service, you can, if it at question 71. And save your service. The last reference table change is in relation to the specialist supports frequency table. We have added the option of none to help you record COVID impacted service. Also, at the end of 2020, we included as required. This is to allow you record an intervention that is not a regular scheduled session, but more on an ad hoc basis. If you wish to record a COVID impacted service, you can select none for the frequency, and within the enhancement, select COVID impacted service. Again, as before, you would close off the pre-COVID intervention by adding in an end date and then opening a new episode to show the COVID impacted service. This is the end of the initial changes for 2021. If you have any questions on the changes, please email nas@hrb.ie. Thank you.